This next comedian, I am super excited to bring him up. He is also one of those people that's been doing comedy not that long, maybe a little bit over a year or so. But I mean, instantly, I saw him popping up on shows. We started working together, seeing this dude grind it out, getting better and better each time. I mean, he just opened for Chingo Bling. He performs all around South Texas, and he's also one of the new hottest comedians here in San Antonio. Also, he just changed in his car coming from work, and he still looks fresh as hell. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep your hands together for my man, Mr. Angel de los Santos!
How we doing, Sams?
Yeah.
All right, man. All right, man. It's a pleasure to be here. Like Ryan said, I just got off of work, man. It's been a rough month this month, man. It's been a crazy month. But I'm glad to be here with y'all. Actually, at the beginning of this month, I actually just lost my grandmother. Yeah, man. It was pretty rough, man. I was sitting there at the funeral, and I'm looking at my cousins and my brothers and their kids, and even some of their kids have kids. We're Mexican. So, it's just my grandmother, she had great-grandkids, great-great-grandkids, man. I'm looking at all these people in the room that they wouldn't exist if my grandmother wasn't here, And after the funeral, I'm mentioning this to my mom, and she's telling me the story of how my grandma and grandpa got together. And apparently, there was some beef between my grandfather and my grandma's family because it was a big age difference between them. It was an 8-year age difference. And to me, that's not that big of a deal because I'm 35. I pull 25-year-old women from the bar all the time and take them home. It's not that big a deal to me, Yeah. And so what my grandma and grandpa ended up having to do was they eloped together. They ran away. They ran away unbeknownst to her parents. They had no idea. They just ran away, got married, and never came home. Yeah, they had a bunch of kids. Those kids had kids. They raised a big, beautiful family together, right? And that's a pretty romantic story, if you think about it, Yeah, it's pretty romantic until you find out that my grandma was 13 years old at the time. Yeah, I don't know how good you are in math. But that means he was 21 years old when he kidnapped that little girl, bro. Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man. That's crazy, right? Yeah, if my grandpa did that nowadays, man, he'd be on a list somewhere right now. My grandpa would have been on the Catcher the Predator. My grandpa would be sharing a cell with R. Kelly and SPM right now, working on a Fire album, bro. Be killing it. This was a different time, man. This was back in the 1940s, man. So, it was cool, man. All my grandpa had to do was give him a bag of beans and a bar of soap. And they called it cool. Yeah. I also lost my father a while back, man. That was pretty crazy. I love my dad, man. My dad was a super interesting guy, man. We just didn't have a lot in common. Like, my dad is real dark-skinned. And he was a musician most of his life. He was very musically inclined. And, he also had 5 boys with the same woman, man. My dad was a great man. Well, we just didn't have a lot in common. Really, the only thing that we had in common is we both had a love for history. And my dad used to like to tell me stories about, our ancestors, the Aztecs, the Incas, the Mayans, and stuff like that. And he told me when I was little that, actually, the Aztecs were the first people to breed the Chihuahua. Did y'all know that? Oh. And what they used to do was they would knit these vests with little pockets in them. And they'd put a Chihuahua in each of the pockets so when it got cold, it'd keep it warm, right? So after this video comes out and y'all see women switching from having their dogs in purses to little vests, they stole that from me, bro, and I want that money for that. It's cultural appropriation. Oh, man. But also what was crazy about that is whenever they got hungry, they would just take one of the Chihuahuas, dog, and just eat it. Yeah, it was like having a taco in each pocket. It was crazy. It was first to-go meal. It was the Chihuahua. My people were eating dogs way before the Chinese, bro. They stole it from us. Oh, man. Another crazy thing about that is that there's a myth in the Aztec culture that when you pass away, your dog is actually the one that leads you through purgatory, lead you to the afterlife. Could you imagine being led through the afterlife by the dog you ate? You're looking at him like, hey, man, where you taking me, bro? Oh, man, this way, don't worry about it. Nah, I want to go over there with all the clouds and the singing and stuff, bro. What's that? No, trust me. I know a shortcut over here through this valley of fire and brimstone. Just follow me real quick. Oh, man, but I come from a pretty interesting family, man. Cause we're actually 3 generations deep of musicians, you know. My dad was a musician. My brothers, their kids are all musicians. And, you know, growing up, it was crazy because all 4 of my brothers were mariachis, you know, and they were like kind of a novelty act. They were all little kids playing mariachi music. And I was the 5th born son, man. So we were like the Mexican Jackson 5, you know. And as the 5th born, I was going to be little Michael, bro, you know. I was born for the stage. But the band broke up, man. I didn't get to be that, you know. I didn't get to be that. It was weird, man. It was weird. You know, it's kind of like a pattern with my mom and dad, because like I said earlier, my dad was pretty dark-skinned. My mom's light-skinned, right? So we came out kind of like a mixed bag. Like my oldest brother's real dark. And then his younger brother is real light-skinned. The brother that came before me was real dark, and I came out real light-skinned. But then our middle brother, Michael, he was like the Goldilocks baby. Like he came out not too dark, not too light. He was just right, you know? Yeah. But, you know, I kind of have a theory about that because my brother Michael, he was actually a preemie baby. And I kind of believe that he was supposed to be dark like my oldest brother, but he just wasn't done cooking yet, you know? Came out just a little bit early, you know? And when God saw that and he was like, oh, fuck. That one came and he was supposed to be dark, man. God dang, we fucked up. Start him back on black. My next brother came out dark. They started him back over from the beginning. Oh, man, but it's pretty crazy, you know, but there's also a pretty big age difference between me and my brothers. Like, my oldest brother is 15 years older than me, and my youngest brother is 10 years older than me. Yeah, my mom actually had her tubes tied, man. After the 4th boy, she was like, I'm sick of this, man. I'm tired of these kids. Tie me up. So she went and had the surgery, man. She had her tubes tied. And for 10 years straight, my dad was out there just shooting free throws, no defense, bro. Just free shooting, bro. And one crazy night, I don't know what happened. My daddy hit her with that long stroke one time and just popped the seals on that shit, and bam, here I am. A miracle, baby. Oh, man. It's been fun, man. It's been fun up here. I've been doing comedy for a little while now. And, man, I can't lie, man. You know, some nights are good, some nights are bad, you know. We try, you know, we try our best up here. Nah, man, I get caught up talking about stuff I see during the day. And earlier today, I saw this website called Imperfect Fruit. Y'all heard about this website? You ain't heard about that website? Imperfect Fruit is a website where you can buy messed up fruits and vegetables on the cheap, right? Like if the tomato's a funny color or the celery's a little messed up, you can buy it on this website. You get it real cheap. And I think that's a great idea. So I'm gonna start selling sex toys like that. You know? We're gonna have dildos with hooks in them. You know? We're gonna have pocket pussies with big flappy lips on them. I'm even gonna sell dildos with vitiligo. They're gonna be black with white spots. Every Asian American that spends $100 or more gets a free sideways pocket pussy. And I know what you're thinking. Chico, Asian women don't even have sideways pussies. And you're right. You're right, man. They don't. You know, I've been with a Chinese girl before. Been with a Japanese girl before. I even hooked up with a Laotian chick one time. And you're right, they don't have sideways pussy. And really the only difference between an Asian pussy and every other kind is when you eat it, you gotta use chopsticks. Can't use chopsticks? You can learn. It'll be all right. You get splinters? That'd be a tough night. You get a splinter eating pussy in your tongue. That's crazy. Crazy work. Hey, you ever been eating pussy, got a sore throat? Now you're nervous for a week. You thinking it's taking a minute to making it down there. You know. I always get nervous when that happens, man. I always get nervous. And I kind of want to go get tested, but that's $50 I could save if I just be patient, you know? Oh, man. Thank y'all.
Yeah, keep it going for Angel de los Santos. And put that mic up and come sit your butt over here. Heck yeah. Keep it going for Angel. Very nice, very nice. Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up, brother?
Yeah, heck yeah, man. All right, we're gonna come in hot, dude. Have you ever used sex toys?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, and what?
Yeah.
All right, explain a little bit, Angel.
Yeah, man.
I think the people and myself would like to know.
I used to bust out that rose on them girls sometimes. You know, I used to have that rose, man.
What is that?
It's a little vibrator, man. You know.
A rose. Did y'all know what a rose was?
Any of y'all ladies in there ever had one of them roses? One of them little vibrators?
No one wants to admit. Oh, the lady in the back.
We got one.
That's what's up. That's what's up, dude. All right. Well, I learned something I didn't know. When you called it a little rose, that means you probably use it a lot. You so casually reference it like that. That's crazy, dude.
Oh,
that's
shit.
Awesome, man.
That's how I got that sore throat, man. That was crazy.
Someone buy this guy an STD test, please, right? Y'all look like you have your lives put together. I'm sure some of y'all can spot this dude like $40, $50 and get his stuff straightened out. I mean, we need it to stop burning when it pees, for real.
Do jumper cables qualify?
It might, shoot. It might. We could try it at least, right? We could try it. All right, after the show, we're going to be trying the jumper cable thing, all right? So stick around. All right, so Angel, I'm going to get a little bit deeper with you real quick. Where are you from again?
I'm from a little town called Victoria, Texas.
Victoria, Texas. Yeah. All right, shout out. Woo! Yeah. A couple people like Victoria. I like Victoria. It's all right.
You should not go. You should not.
Yeah, don't go there. You know what? Screw Victoria, right? It sucks. I didn't want to say it. You said it, Angel.
Just
all right.
fishing and fighting. That's all that's going on over there, Victoria.
All right, cool. Well, you were talking earlier about eating dogs and the doggy afterlife and stuff like that. Do you believe in an afterlife, Angel?
Yeah, man. I definitely done a lot of psychedelics and I've seen the other side a few times. You know.
That math adds up. All right. Yeah, what an interesting response. Do you believe in an afterlife? Yeah, I've done a lot of drugs.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen God. Yeah. All right, Angel. I like it, man. So, how long have you been doing comedy again, bud?
It's like a year and 4 months now.
A year and 4 months, and you, dude. What do you think? What's your favorite thing about performing stand-up comedy?
Man, you know, just I come up here, man, and you never really know how it's gonna go, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like tonight, I did a bunch of new stuff, but like I've been in a position where I've told jokes that I know hit, you know, and I'll come into one room and I get 0 laughs, and you're just like, oh my god,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
what is happening tonight, bro? Is it something on my face? Like, why are they laughing? Or you go into a room and like you could go into a room and there'd be like 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
But those 2 people are so appreciative
Yeah.
to have you there, man. You get off stage, and sometimes those shows are better than the packed rooms. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Nice, dude. So, you know, you come from a musical background, right?
Yeah.
So you, what kind of music did you do?
We did mariachi music, conjunto music, tejano music.
But you don't speak Spanish?
No, I don't speak Spanish. I'm telling you, man, the band broke up before I got my chance,
That's
man.
why. No one in the band spoke Spanish, right? They're like, we can't even figure this out.
I had a bunch of rap songs, and then I was a singer. I actually sold a jingle one time. I used to write a lot of music. I sold a jingle for $1,000 one time.
Oh yeah, what was it for?
It's for a VA rating company that my friend owns. Yeah.
Nice, dude.
You want to freestyle with us?
Yeah, I didn't want it to.
I'm down.
Honestly, I was thinking about it, dude. Hell yeah. I want to hear Angel freestyle a little bit.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm ready. I'm cool.
Heck yeah. All right, well, we got a live band, and these are super talented musicians, so yeah, let's throw them a little bit of beat. Let's see what my man Angel de los Santos got. Yeah, stand up, dude. Feel it, brother.
I don't get much taller, bro. It's about the same height. Hey. I give a fuck. Might pull your bitch in some chucks. If I pull your bitch, you in luck. Cause I give her back. Then go start over from scratch. Soon as I'm finished with that, like pushing the pack. Gotta re-up on a bitch. Might just re-up on a bitch. I might make her rich. If the bitch never switch, 2,500 in licks, and that's on a weekday. We may do a little more if we go a little bit harder. Roll to the bank in a tank with a pistol full of blanks, get shot and then die as a martyr. Next week I'm reading Llama Llama with some buddies, baby mama in the bed that a baby daddy bought her. Haters talk shit, then switch when they see me in person. Swear that nobody go harder, got the game by the collar. Word to my mama, if it talk shit again, then he sure to be a goner. If you see my father, let him know it was an honor. Pound of marijuana while I'm puffing on some combos. Yeah. Hey.
Hell yeah. Good job, big dog. All right, Angel, real quick. Let me go ahead and give you this right here because we're making memories. Oh, or not. You can take off the stage. I'll give it to you later. All right. Keep it going for Angel de los Santos.